and has taken the opportunity to get an expansion at the upper right, sort of a hidden expansion there. And if it remains hidden for a while, he will get a little bit of an advantage over Flash. Of course, that's definitely the best time to expand is when you're attacking. Mind, meanwhile, setting up a bit of a contain towards the north here on Flash. Although it's dangerous once in late game Terran vs Terran, it's very dangerous to have siege tanks everywhere without a lot of anti-air nearby because the other player can just drop unsiege tanks all over it and just destroy it. And Flash now going for a counterattack into the main, but he could lose his dropship. He saves the dropship just hanging on to it. Wow, good control by Flash there, and he's going to find another target for his dropships. He's going to go for Mind's Ledge now, pulling a little bit of Lost Temple style here, and dropping all over the place here. And now he's actually got a sizable force there, bigger than the Mind's force was before. Although I think Mind could have enough in the dropships there to take it out. And Flash needs to pick off those dropships. Meanwhile, Mind, wow, still chasing Flash's dropships without managing to take any of them out. And Mind has not dropped at the appropriate place. He didn't drop on top of the tanks. He dropped next to them, which is not what you want to do. And Flash's forces are still completely intact on that ledge. And this is terrible for Mind here. I don't know what he was doing then, why he did not drop on top of the tanks instead of dropping off about 10 feet away or 10 matrices away and just losing all of his forces to tank shots. Interesting. By interesting, I mean terrible. Sorry. uh, Mind losing his refinery and his he's gonna have to lift that command center also. But Mind still with, I believe, one more dropship, and he might be able to do some more damage in a counterattack here. But if he's going to give up this natural expansion, he might as well just give up the game because he's not going to have mining up at the upper right for a while. And look at this, Flash has spotted the expansion at the upper right, and now it's going to get hosed by Flash's forces here. Mind, meanwhile, bringing his 4 dropships over, is going to save it, of course. But now that it's spotted, I believe this will be Flash's next target. Flash also setting some missile turrets in the middle of the map. That is a old school strategy since the start of StarCraft. What Terrans can do, and it's quite useful because if the other player basically tries to move their dropships across the map, they can get spotted and sometimes even taken down if they're already damaged from a previous fight. And Flash continuing to pound away at the command center there. Mind still unable to regain his own natural expansion. And now trying to go in for a drop, but Flash is targeting fire. No, actually, he wasn't targeting fire, the dropship. It would have gotten taken down by now. But finally, Mind able to pick this off, but not before losing a lot of SCVs and a lot of mining time at this natural expansion. Meanwhile, Flash's economy is untouched. So Flash taking a definitive lead so far in this game. And now he's sending a task force to the upper right here to take out that expansion. Mind needs to do a counterattack like it's nobody's business right now. He needs to go on the offensive. Basically, Flash is dictating the pace of the game right now, and that is not what you want to have happen to you on a pro level. Flash has his 3rd gas up, by the way, at the right side. He has that inside expansion there. And Flash now having some units in the middle of the map, too. I don't know if he spotted these incoming forces, though. He's going to fly over this. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That missile turret probably would have spotted those dropships if they flew over. And certainly now it's going to alert Flash to an incoming attack from the left side. And wow, this is confusing here. Flash going for a drop at the upper right here. Although a couple of missile turrets are up there, Flash needs a micro, and Flash catching that perfectly, not losing his dropships to flying over the missile turrets, and now landing all over the place there. SCV's off the line, forced attack here. I think the SCVs might be able to finish off the job, though, up there against these tanks. Actually, no, Flash now unsieging his tanks and killing a lot of SCVs. Mine now dropping on top of these tanks, and probably going to take off those tanks, but not before losing a number of SCVs. That's sort of an even exchange, though, because Flash didn't do that much damage to any of Mine's forces, other than killing those SCVs. And Flash picking up another expansion at the lower right. I think he's going to be up 1 base once that goes up. And of course, he's been up significantly in terms of mining time, so I believe his unit count will be a little bit superior to Mine's also. Now transferring SCVs to the lower right corner. I think that's the 5 o'clock, the outside 5 o'clock. And Flash is showing really strong mid-game turn play, and this is where I feel Mind is strongest at. So if a Mind cannot outplay Flash in the mid-game here and in the late-game turn, when you have a lot of dropships and it mainly comes down to macro and taking out expansions of the opposing player, if Mind cannot win at this stage, he basically is just not a superior player to Flash, because this is his strongest, and I don't see Flash backing down at all here. Flash now going for a drop once again at the upper right, and just going to continue to punish Mind for taking this expansion, which is farther away from his main base and hence a little more difficult to defend. And wow, now he's going to pick off this command center. It's forced to float up, but this is not going to help, and he's going to lose that command center. And this is terrible news for Mind. Mind going for a drop here. Oh wow, very smartly bringing his floating barracks around, so the missile turrets were automatically targeting that. But Flash already has a couple of tanks sieged up below the ridge, and so they take down a number of tanks before they're able to start doing damage. Before Mind was able to siege them up, and Mind mainly has Goliaths up there, so he's going to be basically not able to do that much damage to the command center there. And Flash has pulled his SCVs away. No, he hasn't actually. He's still mining off with a couple of SCVs because Mind is just unable to reach them just yet. And Flash actually did not manage to take out the expansion at the upper right. It seems that Mind had some tanks there or some SCVs to repair. Now Mind going for another attack at the lower right here by ground this time, and Flash basically needs to get one good intercept on an army of Minds, and this will be good game for him. He will win the game, and now he's going to go in for a big battle here. Flash has the dropship advantage, I think, and the unit advantage. Yeah, he's going to take down all of Mind's forces here in this battle, and wow, terrible for Mind here. He's going to get kicked out of the MSL, but really just as bad luck of getting seated against Flash, who's just such a monster. I mean, I don't see any player right now who could beat Flash, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but I just don't see anyone who could beat him so far in the MSL just yet. And really, I mean, just showing absolute dominance against Mind in the first two games here, and I think Mind is going to have to concede very soon. He's lost mining at his upper right. He hasn't done much damage here. And really, just losing all of his forces over and over again to Flash's dropship play, and this is where Mind was supposed to excel, you know. And if you can't win where you're best at, you're just not going to win. Yeah, looking around, just Mind I think has basically no resource intake at all. He's just basically staying in because this is the last game for him if he loses in the MSL. And Flash taking it very comfortably. I don't feel like there was any moments in this game when he wasn't in control, when he didn't know and anticipate what his opponent was doing. When Mind was going for that early drop at the left side, Flash just totally just had his dropships ready, took him out at the same time that Mind dropped, and didn't allow any damage to be done to him. Meanwhile, he did the drop on Mind's natural expansion and took a lot of SCVs out and delayed mining time for at least 3 or 4 minutes. And now Flash has taken out the the ledged units from Mind at his natural, and this is all over. Mind has Hillary Clinton's chance of being nominated, of winning this game at this point, and he should just GG as she has, or as she's not doing right now. Yeah, Mind, I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to bring SCVs across, I think to attack maybe, or to try to go to the upper right expansion, but this is over for him. He has basically, yeah, one last army, one last hurrah here, and it will be over. Who's gonna stop Flash? Seriously, someone tell me who's the best player who can stop Flash right now. I'm interested in knowing, actually. Some people have suggested younger up-and-coming players, like Lucifer, for example, as possibilities, or Jaedong, of course, could once again come out with some brilliant play against Flash and defeat him this time around. But I don't know. You know, Firebathero, I don't know if he has what it takes. He has been on a hot streak recently. Nada, he has tons more experience, of course, than Flash does, but is he fast enough? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know, though. We'll have to see. And now Flash is going to finish off Mind, and Mind will have to concede. Maybe he can ask for the vice presidency. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Flash has got a lot of other choices. And, yeah, this is a good game here. I don't know what Mind is waiting for. And GG, finally, for Mind. That was not much of a surprise at that point. Flash taking the game comfortably, taking the series 2-0. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm just going to take a look at what happens at the end here. Any interesting expressions or ceremonies come out from these two players. But Wow, just Flash on absolute fire against every single matchup, and I just don't know. I mean, other than getting, other than some complete cheese, which actually no, I actually don't know what can beat him right now. I'm not praising him too highly. I'm just saying he's just one cut above every other player in StarCraft, and that's just it's something that it's going to be very tough to beat here in MSL. So Flash advances to the round of 8. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This is Cholera signing off.